My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, today we are in the last Sunday of the liturgical year, and the readings of today challenges us to reflect on our stewardship and the responsible use of the talents God has entrusted to us. In the first reading from the book of Proverbs, we are introduced to the worthy wife who is praised for her fear of the Lord. She is diligent and resourceful steward, using her talents to benefit her household. Her example reminds us that our stewardship extends not only to our personal gifts, but also to the well-being of those around us. The psalmist echoes the theme of faithful stewardship in the responsorial psalm. Blessed are those who fear the Lord. The psalm declares, emphasizing the joy and prosperity that come to those who walk in the ways of God. This sets the stage of us to consider how our use of talents aligns with God's will. Now let us turn to the Gospel, the parable of the talents, where a wealthy landowner entrusts his servants with various talents before going on a journey. The first two servants wisely invest and double their talents, while the third, out of fear, buries his talent. The landowner commends the first two for their faithful stewardship, but rebukes the third for not taking a risk. Each of us is given talent by God, as mentioned in the second reading from the first letter to the Thessalonians. It speaks of the Lord's coming and how we should be vigilant and sober, not letting the anxieties of life to distract us. Our talents are not just for personal gain. They are meant to be invested in building up God's kingdom. Consider the talents you possess. Are you using them to benefit others and glorify God? Or are you burying them in fear or satisfaction? The readings today calls us to reflect on our stewardship and to actively engage in the work of God's kingdom. In our lives, let us strive to emulate the diligence of the worthy wife, the joy of those who fear the Lord, and the boldness of the first two servants in the gospel parable. My dear friends, as we invest our talents in building up God's kingdom, may we hear those comforting words from the Lord. Well done, good and faithful servant. All of us living on this earth are given responsibilities, small or great, some as the parents taking care of their children, some as the teachers to take care of the children, students, those who are under the care, and the country soldiers to take care of the country, the big responsibilities, and the soldiers of souls, the priests, nuns, bishops, and whoever, the spiritual workers. Let us make use of the talents we are given, gifted by God, that God has blessed us. And believe or not, once we are using it repeatedly, surely it multiplies. We become more and more lovable person. Once you love and repeat it again and again, we become a kind person, kind-hearted. Surely, as a human, whatever we repeat, we become. Therefore, let us make use of our talents, whatever God has given us, so that we may be able to multiply the little laughs, sharing with those who living with us, around us, and we are responsibility for. Let us make use of our talents and gifts. May God bless you and have a blessed Sunday.